I love One Piece. Guys, today I'm going to be talking about me today. Yes, me. I'm going to be answering a lot of your questions that you have about me. I thought I'd just make a video about that. But I wanted to talk about one thing that's special to me, and that is One Piece. For those who don't know what One Piece is, it is a manga, now anime, that inspired me to do the things I do. But before we get into that love of One Piece, I want to say, hey, my name is Ace Live. I'm a Haitian American. I was born in Miami, and I decided when I was in my mid-20s to become a YouTuber. In fact, this channel you're watching right now, look at how beautiful this is right here. This is One Piece from the decks of the world. This is what I'm talking about, right? This is so peaceful. I feel in peace right now because I'm talking to you guys about myself and getting you guys some more information about me. All right. So yeah, I was born in Miami. All right. I grew up on the streets of South Beach until I was 10 years old. And my mom, shout out to my mother, she was able to afford a house where we moved over the bridge. And if you ever know Miami, there's the difference between South Beach and Miami. And so I moved into a house over there. And growing up, I got introduced to Dragon Ball Z. I remember going to my homeboy crib. He's in the feds right now. Crazy how things change up. But we used to love watching Dragon Ball. He had direct TV, so we would go over there and watch Dragon Ball, and that got me really interested, invested into anime, just watching Dragon Ball. And eventually I discovered the big three, which are, I'm talking about manga and anime guys with you, but I'm gonna get more in topic about me. We discovered Naruto, and Naruto was the gateway into Bleach, and then eventually One Piece. One Piece was the last thing I got into, and boy, it was worth the ride. Yeah, I grew up in Miami, became a YouTuber, and started this channel off as an anime review. I used to just review anime. At the time, I was reviewing ReZero. I was reviewing a whole bunch of different sagas that came out of you know, the anime sphere. But I kept getting copyright strikes and stuff, and I would just make videos of me traveling as well. And I know those videos didn't get copyright strike, and I love sharing that energy with you guys. And it all spiraled down to this moment. I actually have a video, literally, if you watch my video Medellin 24 hours, I'm in the bathroom saying, look, this is what I want to do. I want to be a traveling YouTuber, and I just want to travel and see new places and stuff like that. And I actually talked to you guys about that in the bathroom in Parque Lleras in Medellin about my something that I want to do, and now I'm doing it. I've been doing it for over 2 years straight, just traveling to different places. Now I'm in Monte, Ecuador, and I just want to say, like, yo, it's crazy, but it's also been fueled by the things that I consume, like One Piece. One Piece is about a guy named Luffy who wants to see the world, and he wants to be one of the greatest pirates ever. In order to do that, he has to travel to different places, meet new people. As he keeps traveling, he meets new people, and they become friends of him, and they join him on his journey to new places, meeting people, helping people out. He gets a lot of static from what we call the world government, doing the things he do because they keep painting a negative picture about him because he's a pirate. So they keep saying, oh, he's terrible, but in reality, he's just been going to new places, and each place he goes to, he makes it better. And that motivated me a lot, you know, seeing those cartoons. It's crazy how they can, you know, growing up as a child, just watching this stuff, it just helped mold you. Now, other thing that helped mold me was me going to church when I was 12 years old. This is my neighbor. After my mom moved into a house, my neighbor actually moved in. It was a Nicaraguan dude, and the funny thing is, he was in my class. I didn't even know who he was, named Jose. Shout out to Jose. And we were in school, elementary school, and we're on the bus together, and he's sitting next to me, right? At the time, everybody wanted to sit on the bus by themselves, but he's sitting next to me. We ended up talking. We was just joking around, and then it was time for me to get up my bus stop, and he getting off too, but he in front of me. I said, "What are you doing, man?" He said, "He live here." I said, "Bro, you don't live here. This is front of my house. I never see, you know, it's your first time on the bus. You already say you live here." He's my next door neighbor. And so he became a cool friend to hang out with. And then from that point on, we hanging out. He went to his auntie house. When he went to his auntie house one time, we hang out with a bunch of kids. I was like, man, I'm having a good time hanging out with all these kids, right? Because I'm already normally just hanging out on the block, so it was just good for the change of scenery. And I'm having a good time. Next thing you know, the auntie starts having church, which is not abnormal, you know what I mean? Me coming from a Haitian family, you know, I've seen churches conducted in homes and stuff like that. So I saw that, and then maybe my second or third stay, the auntie actually moved into a church, a real church on 8th Street, Southwest 8th Street, guys. If you know, that's like Flagler area, right? That's like Little Havana area, right? And so when we moved there, I started going to that church for a while, for years. And I developed my Spanish going to that church, because constantly somebody is speaking Spanish to me. I would just go there to have fun, but eventually it went into me just really enjoying going to church for just to go to church. And at some point I didn't even need to use, what's the word? At some point I didn't even need to use a translator. I already knew what to do. And I was very active in that church, right? Until I got to like 18, I graduated, and hey, I gotta live my life. So I stopped doing that. But even going to church, it still helped mold me to the person I am. So like, I always like to help people whenever. So that's why you see me traveling. I always like to help people. Yeah, it just makes me feel good. So that's why I know Spanish, guys. A lot of you guys are been trying to figure that this is the answer, right? I know Spanish that way. Now back to One Piece. One Piece is something that has been going on for years, all right? It's been going on for years. This past week's chapter, it was probably the most climactic chapter for a lot of people, for Zoro fanboys. Yeah, I keep up with anime and manga, and I do that for several different things, all right? Yeah, and I watch it and read it weekly. This is something that I do weekly. It is a big passion of mine. I've been considering starting a manga channel, an anime channel. I'm not too sure, you know what I mean? But because I feel like I'm kind of late to get in those chapters. But that's what I do. I love anime. I love One Piece. What else I can ask you about my answer? Okay, a lot of you guys want to know whether or not I'm, for some reason, based off the comments, and I understand, you see a single guy, are you hoping that I find some love traveling? To be honest with you, that would be amazing for me to find some love traveling. But at the moment right now, I'm more focused on the journey. I'm not focused on anything other than that. I don't want to deviate from that. I want to just focus on the journey as far as building my channel goes. As far as women, do I love women? Am I gay? No, I am not gay, okay? I love women, all right? But I also love people, and I also love to respect people and show them that positive energy. And so at the end of the day, if you see how I act around women and you're like, why does he does it? Why he's not? It's because I want to show respect. I want to make people feel comfortable watching my videos, all type of family. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's who I am, you know? I love to travel. You see this, guys? Look at this. Right here. This is beautiful right here. To me, this is all beautiful right here. This scenery. I was actually staying in that resort. I love that. I love this staying in different places and experiencing that, and then sharing it with you guys. All right? That's who I am. All right, that's how I am. I know it's hard for people to think. I also been in trouble. I'm not gonna talk about my life in trouble right now with you guys, but I've also experienced a lot of heartbreak in life in terms of things didn't go my way or being arrested several times. And this right now is a climb back to where, not even back to where I was, because I was at a point where it was a crazy lifestyle. But now I'm just climbing in a new direction, a journey that I don't know where I'm going, to be honest with you. I don't. But I don't want people to define me based off of my look, based off of my past. You know what I mean? I get always connected to sex tourism. Guys, I'm not a sex tourist, all right? And I know it's hard for you to believe because I have a lot of women on my channel and it just drives you crazy and stuff like that, because Ace loves women.
Me just saying that is not going to help you understand. So here's an example. This is a travel channel called Lost LeBlanc, very popular channel, and he makes amazing travel videos, right? And I wanted to show you some of his thumbnail. Let's check out this one right here. This is him, and I guess that's his friend, and they're enjoying their time. It's made to allow you to click in. A lot of his videos are the same way, but you know, the one thing about his videos though is they don't attract that sex tourism type of energy. And my thumbnails, you can argue, can be similar to his. You know, there's no difference involved, but I still get that that negative aspect. And I think it's a double standard, actually, guys, to be honest with you. I know a lot of you guys are not going to agree with that, but just look at all his thumbnails. He doesn't get none of that negative energy. As soon as I put up a picture with a woman, there's 1,000 people crying.
I want to focus on the positive. And the positive is, guys, I used to work at a warehouse dealing with glass. That's what my last job was. I had several different jobs in Miami, right? Several different hustles and bustles, right? But my last thing I did was working at a warehouse, glass warehouse, right? And I've said this plenty of times, right? You see how they got glass for those windows here, everything? Even when you see those doors, that's actually my room right here, to be honest with you. I'm in that room. All right, I'll show you it. Yeah, I used to help create those things, right? And I was promised a raise and stuff like that. I was working with one of those bad managers that just drive you nuts, and got to a point where another manager was referring me to a higher position, and it was just taken all away from me. And you know, I came to that conclusion in that bathroom, right, in Medellin, like, look, I would love to do this traveling thing with you guys and make this a reality. And I have made this a reality, okay? We in Manta, Ecuador. I'm gonna keep going south, and part of that had to do with my upbringing, stuff I used to watch, like One Piece, Naruto. Oh man, Naruto. There's an episode about Naruto, man, that really touched me. He wanted, his dream was to be the next Hokage. And why that, it was an episode about him taking a test. This is the first Naruto series. He's taking a test, and everybody had to figure out a way to cheat. That's the only way you're gonna pass the test, or you fail if you can't answer the test. And if you're in a 3-team, basically it's 3 people in each team to take the test. If one person failed, everybody in the team failed, pretty much. The test was so hard, and everybody knew Naruto could not pass the test. So people were thinking maybe, and to save face for Naruto, they would just say, hey, I give up, I don't want to take the test. That way Naruto wouldn't have to go through the embarrassment of not passing the test. And then before the girl that was going to just forfeit to save face for Naruto to not be embarrassed, Naruto said, yo, I'm gonna pass this test. And then he it was all a trick. They found out it was all a trick, and everybody turned in the thing, and everybody that stuck in for the test passed the test, right? And so the instructor was looking at Naruto's paper. He didn't answer any of the questions, but he still passed the test. For me, that right there is like, yo, with all odds against you, I'ma just put my name there, and then I'ma figure out how to pass this test of life. So yeah, guys, I love Naruto, I love One Piece. This is who I am, and this is my journey. This is my One Piece from the decks of the world. All right, guys, from the decks of the world, One Piece. I'm gonna keep traveling, and I'm gonna keep seeing the world. All right, that's who I am, guys. Hope that answers the questions you have about me. Hopefully you guys see this video, that way we can't stop asking these questions and I can move forward. All right, if you're wondering, I'm an equal opportunity fanboy when it comes to One Piece. I just don't like how they doing Sanji right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for Zoro, but damn, why they keep doing Sanji like that, man? Anyways, guys, next video, I'm gonna be showing you this. I got some crazy videos coming from this place already. Can't wait to share it with you guys. All right, guys, peace, love, and I see you in the next one. Yo.